Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 5-day-per-week Wisdom and Legacy Building podcast. Today is day 621 of our trek, and it is Wisdom Wednesday. Every Wednesday along life's trail, we will dig for the nuggets of wisdom that are found in the book of Proverbs. Today we'll explore Proverbs chapter 12 from the Voice translation, which will give us a fresh perspective on this book of timeless wisdom. We are broadcasting from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. I am preparing some of the Wisdom Trek episodes ahead of time in preparation for returning to Arizona to continue our work on our construction projects, which we are involved in there. I have missed the last 2 months due to additional commitments with our granddaughter Hazel, but now we are getting back to a more predictable schedule. I was able to schedule next weekend for traveling. It will require Paula managing the additional duties that we have been sharing these past couple months, but she is confident that that will not be an issue. As we see our various responsibilities that we have for our clients, our family, and ministry, it seems like we are always learning each day. In order to learn, we must be teachable. As we explore chapter 12 in Proverbs, our focus today will be, the wise are teachable. Those who love discipline love knowledge, but fools hate any kind of correction. So we see from the very first verse of chapter 12, it is dominated by contrasting statements. But this, but that, but. Nearly every proverb is in contrast, except for two, which we will consider in a moment. This is actually a very effective teaching tool, because when we see opposite things side by side, we can more clearly see the difference between them and make better decisions. This chapter structure forces us to make more choices specifically related to the use of words and how we treat people. Sometimes the arrangement of Proverbs can seem haphazard, but a closer look reveals the true beautiful and intentional structures. In chapter 12, there are 28 Proverbs, divided clearly into 2 sections, with 14 Proverbs in each section. Here's what the breakdown looks like. Part 1, Verse 1, the wise person is teachable. Verses 2 through 13, 12 contrasting Proverbs about words and deeds. Verse 14, a non-contrast conclusion. Going on to Part 2, Verse 15, a wise person is teachable. Verses 16 through 27, 12 contrasting Proverbs about words and deeds. Verse 28, a non-contrasting conclusion. The symmetry of the structure drives the point home. The righteous are teachable and are careful watchers about the things they say and do. In verse 28, the final line concludes with a clear-cut reference to the eternal life. Life springs up along a path of integrity, and death has no place along its course. As I read through chapter 12, listen intently and ask the Lord for the power to live by the wisdom of these Proverbs as you speak and act today. Now listen up as I read Proverbs chapter 12. Those who love discipline love knowledge, but fools hate any kind of correction. The Eternal prefers those who do good, but he condemns those who plot evil. Doing what is wrong keeps everyone off balance and insecure, but those who do right will never be uprooted. A dignified wife brings honor to her husband, but a shameful wife is like decay eating away at his bones. The thoughts of the right living tend toward justice, but the guidance of the wicked is trickery and treachery. The words of the wicked ambush from the shadows, seeking blood, but the speech of the honest keeps them free. The wrongdoers are overthrown, no one is left, but the house of the right living remains strong. A person is condemned by expressing insight, but a perverted heart is despised. It is better to be overlooked and have a servant than to be pretentious and have nothing to eat. Those who are righteous treat their animals humanely, but the compassion of the wicked is really inhumane. Whoever works the land will have more than enough food, but whoever follows empty pursuits lacks sense. The wicked envy what the evil plunder, but the root of the right living produces fruit for all. A wrongdoer soon boxed in by his deceitful talk, but the one who does right escapes from trouble unharmed. Words spoken wisely result in much good, and the working with your hand pays a large reward. Fools follow their own direction and think they are right, but wise people listen intently to advice. A fool's anger is quickly evident, but a clever person knows how to hide his flaws. A faithful witness speaks the truth, but a false witness utters lies. Thoughtless words cut deep like a thrusting sword, but the speech of the wise is a healing balm. Truth spoken will stand forever, but lies survive only briefly. Deceit darkens the heart of those who plot evil, but advocates of peace have joy. The right living are not overcome by calamity, but wrongdoers have their fill of it. Lying lips disgust the Eternal, but those who act faithfully delight him. A clever man is careful in revealing what he knows, but a fool betrays his incompetence. The hand of the hard worker will one day rule, and slackers will be forced to labor. The weight of worry drags us down, but a good word lightens our day. Those who live right are good guides to those who follow, but wrongdoers will steer their friends down the wrong path. Slackers don't take time to cook their food, but hard workers prize everything that they have. Life springs up along the path of integrity, and death has no place along its course. That will conclude our exploration of Proverbs chapter 12. If you are willing to learn from wise people that are full of integrity, then you will also be wise. If you are wise, you will be constantly looking for opportunities to learn. Each week we will explore a full chapter in Proverbs, so I hope that you'll join us next week for chapter 13 so that you can gain wisdom, insight, and understanding for yourself. The entire book of Proverbs is so full of rich wisdom, insight, and understanding on a myriad of life issues. And regardless of where you are on your faith walk, if the precepts of Proverbs are followed, your life will be rich and satisfying. I encourage you to take them and plant the seeds of wisdom into your heart so that you'll reap a harvest of wisdom throughout your life. Tomorrow we will hike another short trail on our Wisdom Unplugged series where we will discover an inspirational wisdom quote. So encourage your friends and family to join us and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. That will finish our trek for today. If you'd like to listen to any of the past daily treks or read the Wisdom Journal, they are available at wisdom-trek.com. You can also subscribe on iTunes or Google Play so that each day's trek will be downloaded to you automatically. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and then leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.